So I'd like to show you something to see how I work. This is my notebook. I've got a couple of those, but this is one I use most actually. And this is a pen, and this is something I do a lot, which I can also do like online, but I'm doing it a lot on old-fashioned paper. So if you look at that, those are things I do plenty of time, which is mind map. Now, I want to show you a little bit at how I work with mind mapping and how I, for example, can create blog posts, articles, white papers, or even make like a planning on what I'm still supposed to do in the next couple of weeks or months or even days or even a to-do list. So let me show you. Okay, so this is a blank piece of paper, and how I do it is as follows. For example, I'm now going to start writing on a article about content marketing, and I'm going to start thinking about what is it I'm going to be writing. So I'm going to put content marketing in the middle point. So that's what the article is going to be about, and then I'm going to start making connections in my mind onto what are the things I could be writing about and how do they connect. So for example, I can make one path here and say that when it comes to content marketing, I see a lot of crap on the site, on the internet. But why is that happening? Why is there crap on the internet? And maybe give some examples of that. So another thing is, what exactly is content marketing? So I need to explain that in the post, or maybe there are different definitions from people about content marketing. I should probably explain these definitions and say what is my point of view on that. Also, content marketing is something which is related to a lot of different things like SEO, like social media, like email. So I might want to go into that. Another important thing on content marketing, for example, is the actual reader. So who is reading it? And what does that person want to get out of the content marketing? And maybe also, and that's the connection which goes up here, what do they do with it? And the reader is also not just a reader, but it's also connected to somebody who might be sharing it to others. And how do they respond to that? And when it comes to sharing, for example, I can make a connection with social media here. And this way I'm going to build up my my mind map, and I'm going to find different topics which I can write about. I then start to look at the different types of things I have here, and I will take some of these words, like for example, users, because I think that the reader is actually more about users. So users and user experience. I think that's an angle I need to get in there. So that will be a paragraph. The definition of what is it will be a paragraph, etc. And that way I will build up an article on content marketing. So by making these kind of mind maps, I can write articles, but I, as I said, can also create to-do lists. I can create any kind of different stuff, and you can do this on paper, but you can also do it online. Or at least on your computer, there's several tools which are available online. There's actually also tools available on both Android and Apple iOS. I've got one which is called MindJet, which is also on my tablet, and I'm using that, for example, when I'm on the plane or I'm traveling, and I can transfer it to Evernote immediately and then use it after that. So really useful for me.